The final series of the year between the Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he enters play today, currently fifth in the National League batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He comes into this one hitting over 400 career against his opponent. Now, obviously, that's a relatively small sample size of at-bats, but it seems like he really likes facing this guy. It'll be interesting to see if the past history holds true.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Fourth, the shortstop.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Roll, this is just what you don't want to face.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The relay throw, too late, and he's safe at third.
Well, D-Roll, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored and ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
And, fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So another stolen base there. This definitely is a team that's used their wheels to full advantage all season long as we check out the league leaderboard for stolen bases. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position, and is danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here or if the inferno rages on.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. Line to the right side. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Early RBI spot for him here, and not a bad guy for the job. Currently 9th in the National League in runs batted in.
Yeah, he's been so consistent at driving in runs all season long, and I'm sure.
And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. So another run in to score. And we've seen that this has been a potent offense all season long as we bring in a look at the league leaderboard for runs scored. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. This one's down to third. Carpenter is there. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push. Coming to the plate now, Jose Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Cardinals.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Roll, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. they will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
The second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Whoa.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, this club really needs Yadier Molina to find his swing. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal. Only 3 ABs. But it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
The left fielder.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Now, this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
And he fouls this one off. Martinez, the runner at first with 2 gone. A bouncer to the left side. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now at the plate, number 73. He's ready for his first debut here in this one.
Number 73.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Bader is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The right fielder, number
Digging
6.
in, Nicholas Castellanos. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
So digging in now, Chris Bryant, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. On a good round number for him there, as that's now 250 hits on the season as he creeps ever closer to that single season record. Here's Javier Baez. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ozuna is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. First pitch of the at-bat.
For St. Louis, the
just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
DeYoung.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively.
Batting 6.
And guys, the thing I want
The
you to
third
take a look
baseman,
at today
Matt
is in today's game, the new age,
Carpenter.
everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in
Batting
this one.
7. The catcher, Yadier.
Here comes the first pitch.
Molina.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Leading off for the
An
Cubs,
RBI double is
the
what he was
catcher,
credited
number
with
40,
his first time
Wilson
around.
Well, he got a good pitch
Contreras.
to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now batting, left fielder.
So striding
Kyle
in, Kyle Schwarber. From the stretch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the
Up
mound.
next for the Cubs,
And he's looking to the
center
bullpen here,
fielder,
so it would appear that's
Jason
all for his starter
Hayward.
tonight. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first
Up
out.
next for the
But
Cubs,
hold on here now. They
the second
quickly
baseman,
requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they
Russell.
may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Here's Addison Russell.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Still only one out in the inning. Hard ground ball to third. And that's the second out.
now batting, number 73.
Now in the box, number 73. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Hit to third, taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. First delivery to him
Leading
on the
up
way.
for the Cardinals, the center fielder.
And he clearly couldn't make up his
Harrison.
mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Standing in, Adam Wainwright. He'll get to take
Wainwright.
his first cuts here. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
The count.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now
so
batting,
coming to the
right
plate,
fielder,
Jose Martinez.
Jose.
And Dan, it seems like this starter is just
Martinez.
dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his arm.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. Bader over to his left. 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs,
Nick Castellanos
the right
now.
fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Carpenter has it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Now batting.
Here's Chris
third
Bryant
baseman,
now. His career
Chris
line against Wainwright.
Bryant.
He's got 5 base hits in 26 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Line drive to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
You think he's not setting a tone for
Now
this
batting,
series right there?
the
Third
shortstop,
knock of the night, and we're only
Javier
in game 1. This
Baez.
could be huge.
Into the box, Javier Baez popped him up. Carpenter is there for it. And that ends the inning. Cubs strike. First offering on its way.
Leading off for St. Louis.
A big
second
fastball, and he's
baseman,
well behind it with the
Johnson.
swing.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
You know, D-Roll, the old school
Now
thinking
batting,
sometimes is when you're
the
going
first
through a
baseman,
bad streak like this guy,
Paul
any way you can get on a little jam
Goldschmidt.
shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Down the first baseline. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely
next for the
down
Cardinals,
around the bottom of the zone.
left fielder,
And when you do that,
Marcel.
especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you.
Ozuna.
You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
The 0-2 delivery. Fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit hard down the line. This one skied out toward right. Castellanos moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the
Ready
Cardinals,
with the first pitch. Here
the
it comes.
shortstop,
And he
Paul
swings through a fastball and doesn't
DeYoung.
catch up with it. It's 0-1. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
Looks to me like he's trying to make a jump.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Ready now, Wilson Contreras.
Leading off for
His
the Cubs,
career line against
the
Wainwright.
catcher,
He's
number
got
40,
3 base hits
Wilson
in 18 at-bats.
Contreras.
He's taken him deep once. Hot shot down the line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
now batting.
Striding
left fielder,
in, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle
And he's coming off a
Schwarber.
2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Batty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Contreras ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
Boy, talking about having a game, D-Row, with
Now
that
batting,
knock right there,
the
his
center
4th
fielder,
RBI of this game.
Jason
Yeah, you put your
Hayward.
key in the ignition and drive home after this one. You got a nice smile on your face as you check out the rearview mirror. 4 ribeye steaks does not happen often.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. Seared down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Schwarber gets his lead at first, nobody out. To first. One there.
Out.
The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
The batter. The
Digging
second
in to
baseman,
try it again, Addison Russell. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Ozuna. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. 50th pitch of the game on its way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Russell is right there. And there are 2 away now.
The batter. The center fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Harrison Bader. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Grounded to the right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 73, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
In now, Nicholas Castellanos. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
The batter, the third baseman.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Bader has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay to the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Javier.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Bader going back, still going back. And a scaling attempt to the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Martinez is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they pick up. Jairo Munoz is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Number 34.
To short, hit
Jairo
hard.
Munoz.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jose Martinez.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. Austin Gumber comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Austin
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lined hard to center field. Bader is right there, 1 down.
Now batting. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Addison Russell. High in the air out to center field. Bader is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 73.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 73. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Before the first pitch, a check at first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bader sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Now batting, the right
Stepping
fielder,
in now, Nicholas Castellanos.
Castellanos.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball,
Now
extending
batting,
his arms
third
very
baseman,
well, was able to get it
Chris
over the right fielder's
Bryant.
head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Hit in the air out to center field. Bader coasts under it, and that ends the inning. Ready with the
Leading
first
off
pitch.
for
Here
the
it
Cardinals,
comes.
the first baseman.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Goldschmidt.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Hard hit to first. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with
Up
this
next for the
batter. He
Cardinals,
came into that third at
the
bat
left
after
fielder,
getting his
Marcel
ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Tuna.
No balls and 1 strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Up next for the Cardinals, the
A
shortstop.
swinging bunt out in front of the plate.
D.
There's
Young.
one.
Out.
But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
The third baseman, number 13.
Ready with the
Matt
first pitch. Here it comes.
Carpenter.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning.
Your
John
attention,
Brebbia
please.
enters now in a mop-up
Now
role
pitching
as he'll
for the
try to keep the
Cardinals.
deficit right where
number
it is.
60. John.
Trying to pick
Brebbia.
things up where we left off. Javier Baez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed
Now
pitch.
batting,
If he
catcher,
wants to come back and throw that in
Wilson.
this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. Strike taken. The
0-1.
throw is not
safe.
close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting.
Boy,
The
D-Row,
left
when you're
fielder,
starting to swing it like this
Kyle
team is, doesn't matter. They
Schwarber.
bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Up next for the Cubs,
So one
The
gone
center
here in the
fielder,
Chicago 8th,
Jason
and that'll bring up the
Hayward.
multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Lifted in the air out to left field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, every
Now
pitcher
batting,
likes to have
second
some runs
baseman,
scored for him, but particularly
Addison
when you're throwing as well
Russell.
as he is tonight, and he gets another. Insurance run on
ladies
top
and
of it.
gentlemen.
Garcia
your
will look
attention,
for some
please.
two-out magic
Pinch
here
hitting
as
for the
he'll pinch
Cubs.
hit with 2 gone and a
Number
runner at
16.
first. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the Garcia will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play
Now
second
playing
here.
second base.
Here's the catcher, Yadier
Number
Molina.
16.
He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
This is popped up, and this is taken in for out number 1.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Stepping in and ready for
The
another
center fielder,
shot, Harrison Bader.
Harrison
He was a ground out victim last
Bader.
time up. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Heading out towards shallow right. Castellanos has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now,
Jed
your attention,
Jerko
please.
will get the call to
Pinch
pinch
hitting
hit
for the
here as we'll
Cardinals.
see what he can do with
Number
2 out
3.
and the base is empty.
Jed
In there, 0-1.
Jerko.
He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 5 homers and 25 driven in. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Here's another 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. Into the stands. He got it. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Start the bus. They're down 15-0.
Your
Tyler
attention,
Clippard
please.
comes on to pitch
Now
now, hoping
pitching
for
for
better
the
results
Cardinals.
than the other arm. That they've run
Pinch
out
hitting
there in
for
this one.
Chicago.
And it
Number 18, Ben Zobrist.
he pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a nice job there by the pinch hitter leading off the inning with a base hit, and it gives the top of the order something to work
The first
with.
baseman, number 44, Anthony
Ready to take his hacks
Rizzo.
again, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really
right
stayed
fielder,
staunch
number 6.
on their ability
Nick
to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the
Castellanos.
plate, and they did damage with it.
Digging in and looking for more, Nicholas Castellanos. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. This is in the air out to right field. Martinez is under it, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now to the plate, Chris Bryant. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it with this guy.
Oh, look at the sliding stop to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Ladies
Dylan
and gentlemen,
Maples
your
is into the
attention,
ball game
please.
now as he'll make his
Now
5th
pitching
appearance of the
for
season here.
Chicago,
And now back
number
to the
36,
leadoff spot in the St. Louis
Dylan
lineup. Stepping in,
Maples.
Jose Martinez. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that's out number 1.
The batter, the second
Now
baseman,
with the plate, Colton Wong.
Colton.
He'll look to bounce back after
Wong.
striking out his last time up. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Now batting, first baseman.
Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Goldschmidt.
And stepping in, the power-hitting first
0-1's
baseman,
the count.
Paul Goldschmidt. No balls and a strike to count. Lifted in the air out to right. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 15-0 the final in this one. The Chicago Cubs